Okay, guys, I put this little video together, and this is about your speed classes of the SD cards, and compliments to the speed class website here that has a little documentation, kind of a layout. Uh, when you're wondering about what type of SD card to get for like your camera, your GoPro, for video recording, as you can see here, this shows you the different areas here. See? It'll show you your marks. Now there's a little mark right here, and if you go down, there's a wide discrepancy in memory cards for transmission. What you want to look for always is the speed class marking. Okay, there's a speed class, and then there's a UHS speed class mark. The speed class and the UHS speed class are indicate a minimum writing performance to ensure smooth writing of streaming content. So normally this little number here, the highest is better. And we'll go down in this chart here. Speed class designates the minimum writing performance to record video. The speed classes defined by SD association are 2, 4, 6, and 10. UHS speed class is designed for UHS devices only and designates a minimum writing performance to record the video on UHS products. UHS speed classes are defined by the SD Association are UHS speed class 1 and UHS speed class 3. Speed class and UHS speed class are not compatible. Okay, so those are specific devices here. If you look in this UH speed class with the U3, those are specific ones. Normally, you're going to be using the class that are with the C in them, like this, speed class, 10, 6, 4, or 2. Of course, 10 would be the highest. That's going to get your best recording, like video. If you're recording video, they cost a little bit more, but they're not much. I mean, you could probably get a 64 gigabyte speed 10 for about $30 if you look around. If you go down here, speed compatibility, it's important to remember that speed class and UHS speed class are two different speed indication symbols and are different. However, a UHS-1 memory card may also indicate a speed class. So if you go here and look at these, see this right here? It shows you this marking U1. That's a U1. A U1 is actually can be a 10. But usually you'll have to know your device you're using and use what you need. Now, according to this, the host device speed requirements are minimum requirements for optimum performance. So 10 is always better. And this U is just a little different speed class for that device. Like most of your phones and cameras are going to be using this C with the C10 in there. And then fragmentation and speed. The memory card is divided into minimum memory units. The device writes data until these memory units where there's no data is already stored. As available memory becomes divided into smaller units, this leads to an increase in nonlinear or fragmented storage. The amount of fragmentation can reduce write speeds. So faster SD memory cards speed standards help compensate for fragmentation. The SD Association develops standards specifying various operating conditions for the SDHC. So speed symbols are provided to help identify cards that comply with these standards. So as a general rule, you look at this chart here, you're going to probably stick with these class numbers here, 2, 4, 6, or 10. These U1 and U3 are for certain specific devices. And usually you can ask the manufacturer of the the device you're using. But there is the speed mark right there. Do you see it circled? And the speed class mark or the UHS speed class mark. Those are two kinds of speed indications regarding SD bus generation. But usually this is the most common one here on the left, this blue one, and that's a 6 megabits per second. You can see here's the rates, 10, 6, 4, 2. And I wanted to show you that, and what I'm going to do is you see right up at the top here I have a picture of a 64 gigabyte class 10 SD card. It's up here right to the right of this video. So thanks a lot, and hopefully this gives you some insight into these type of cards.